Hello everyone, and welcome back to Sleep Pharmacy. This is our 15th episode. I am your host, Dr. Chizuko Nakayama, a pharmacist and researcher of traditional herbs. Tonight, I want to begin our new series on the toxic plant that hide right under our noses. Originally, I planned to introduce 2 or 3 different species today. However, the first plant has such a massive and dangerous personality that it deserves an entire episode all to itself. Tonight, we are going to expose the true nature of pokeweed, known in Japan as Yoshi-yamagobo. The name sounds a bit long, but in Japanese, Yoshu means Western origin, referring its roots in North America, and Yamagobo means wild bird rock root. This plant is incredibly common. It grows casually along roadsides in empty lots, and I even remember seeing it growing proudly inside the flower beds of my daughter's high school. It has a very striking, almost psychedelic appearance, which makes it popular for floral arrangement and ornament viewing. Now let's look at this dangerous weed from a pharmaceutical perspective. Despite being a highly toxic plant, it actually doubles as a traditional medicine. In Western herbalisms, when it is handled carefully by professionals, its dried roots is given a shoyaku named shōriku. Historically, shōriku has been documented as a powerful treatment to reduce severe inflammation and act as a strong diuretic. It was also applied topically to soothe infected, swollen skin abscesses. However, because its internal toxicity is exceptionally severe, an incorrect dosage can easily lead to fatal results. Therefore, I strongly advise you never to harvest or consume this plant for any home remedies. It is an incredibly dangerous game to play. Next, let's look closely at its physical appearance so you can recognize it immediately. Right around this time of year, pokeweed begins to bloom and produce fruits. The stems turn a highly distinctive reddish purple or bright neon pink. It grows dark, glossy berries that hang in clusters looking exactly like wild grapes or premium blueberries. This beautiful shiny texture is highly deceptive because the berry looks so delicious. People frequently mistake them for edible fruits. In fact, I recently saw a post on social media where a user uploaded a photo of pokeweed berries, excitedly asking if they were wild blueberries. Fortunately, the comment section exploded with panic, and hundreds of users rushed in to stop them from eating a single bite. It is crucial to know that true edible white birdrock, or yamagobo, which belongs to the thistle family. It's completely safe and commonly sold at local farm markets as delicious pickled delicacy. People assume that because they can eat yamagobo, they can also eat Yoshi-yamagobo. But that assumption is critical error. Pokeweed is fully packed with dangerous toxins, including phytolactosaponin and potassium nitrate. If consumed, these compounds immediately attack your digestive tract, causing violent nausea, severe vomiting, and intense diarrhea. Following that, the toxins attack your nervous system, leading to full body paralysis, intense convulsions, and ultimately fatal respiratory failure. Moving on, let's discuss its physical habits and its popular use in textile crafts. Pokeweed is incredibly resilient. Even a small plant at knee height will successfully produce fruits, but if left untouched in the fertile field, it transforms into a massive tree-like structure that grows taller than human. Because it bears hundreds of glossy blackberries, it actually looks quite exotic and beautiful. Because of this intense purple pigment, many artists love using the crushed berries for natural tie-dyeing. When you dye cotton or wool with pokeweed juice, it creates a gorgeous, lovely pink hue. While practicing this craft is perfectly fine, as a pharmacist, I must give you an essential safety warning. Never use your regular kitchen pots or cooking utensils to boil or process pokeweed dye. The plant contains highly water-soluble alkaloids that can easily leave toxic residue behind on your cookware. If you want to try plant dyeing, please use a completely separate plastic bucket or dedicated crafting pot. Furthermore, these alkaloids can cause severe skin irritation and allergic contact dermatitis. So if you know you have sensitive skin, please wear protective gloves or avoid handling the raw juice entirely. Next, let's reveal the plant's cleverest defense mechanism. It's changing disguise. The biggest danger of pokeweed is that during early spring, it looks completely harmless. When it is young, the leaves are bright green and the stems are perfectly green as well. It wears what I like to call a good citizen face, blending in with harmless vegetables. Only when the season advances does it flush its pink, villainous face. The golden rule of foraging is simple. Never harvest a plant when it is still wearing its green, unidentifiable disguise. Through this podcast, I enjoy sharing the wonderful secrets of edible white plants. However, please do not use this knowledge to casually taste every random green leaf you find on the street. Learning about toxic plant is actually the fastest way to become a safe expert because once you memorize the dangerous phases, you immediately know what to avoid. In the coming month, I plan to introduce more toxic plants that disguise themselves as innocent greens, so you can train your eyes. To summarize tonight's story, a plant that began its journey as a harmless green sprout transforms into a colorful, dangerous label, reminding us that nature's beauty often demands deep respect and caution. Now, before you go, I want to step out from behind my usual poker face to share a small personal joy. Thanks to all of you, our channel has officially reached 500 subscribes. I may sound calm and unbothered on mic, but behind the scenes I constantly check the metrics, feeling a quiet rush of happiness every time our community grows, knowing that you tune in every week to learn about plants is the greatest reward. If you appreciate our weekly late night lessons, please take a quick moment to hit the subscribe button or follow us on Spotify before you swipe away into sleep. Tonight, please stay safe, enjoy a warm cup of tea, and have a deeply peaceful rest. Thank you for listening until the very end. Have a beautiful night. Good night.